Alright, I figured while I'm in the process of doing this, I'll give you guys a run through of my DIY overflow here. It's simply a 3-drawer Sterilite with a 20-gallon Sterilite tote that it sits in. I'm not going to get the light to really do this, but there is a 700 gallon an hour Little Giant pond pump. I'll throw the model number in the description of this video if anybody is curious to check it out. So far I've had it it's been running on the system for about a month and a half. I would have had absolutely no problems with it. It starts up every time, just runs smooth, just great little pump. I got, if I get the lid off here, simple Marineland cut to fit pre-filter. The fine filter I have underneath is actually just simple pillow fiber fill pillow fluff for the most part. I mean, I can get a 20-ounce bag of that for $5. I've filled this 3-4 times now since I've gotten this pump up, or this tank up and running. I actually just changed this one out, and you can already see how dirty it is. It catches everything. And then under that, I actually have some zeolite and carbon. Between the carbon and the fiber floss, I have a piece of plexi which forces the water to go from directly through, forces it to the edges of the first level of the tote here, and then has to go through completely all the zeolite and carbon before it can actually filter through the holes into the next area, which, like all DIY, cheapest materials possible, I have the pot scrubbers, which I can sort of get the drawer open there. Just all nice in one row deep here. The level below that, I have more. They just sort of float in the water. I didn't have quite enough to make a nice solid layer. So far the tank's been up and running for almost 2 months, and other than rinsing out the fine fiber fill, I have not had to do anything with this. And then from the overflow to the trickle filter runs from the pump back behind here, where I have the ball valve, runs down to the end. On the very end of this hard knob, or hard pipe here, that's 1-inch pipe here. I have a check valve there, which then goes back to the flex to my U-hose here, which is zip tied to the side of the hang on the back. I'm looking at getting I'll put the link in the description. It's a Aqua Pro, if I remember right, fully customizable return in 3/4 inch, just because the fish in here don't really care for how much flow is getting out of just one nozzle. So I may tee off that flex into 2 and run one return here and either a return farther over here or even on this edge to counteract the flow and just slow down the current that I'm getting in here. But that is my trickle filter and return. Whole setup cost me about $40. mostly from Walmart. So very cheaply done, keeps my water absolutely crystal clear with almost no maintenance to it.